This has gone far enough and gone on long enough, and there are countless of millions of people that have come in here illegally. And now this is an attack on the American people. If you're an American citizen, it doesn't matter how you feel politically, this is an attack on you. This is an attack on our sovereignty. You can't just walk in here at your own leisure. Doesn't matter if you're a refugee or asylum seeker.
Wonder what this MAGA moron really means when he says that we are losing our sovereignty, that no one coming across the southern border should be allowed in this country.
I mean, we should have 50 cals and landmines lining the border and using them. That would stop the problem. But nobody has a effing spine. Nobody will do anything. So that falls back on us, we the people. And we have the constitutional right to defend our borders. I'm just waiting to see how many we can get in numbers who have had enough, who are sick of it. Because I promise you, if 1 million of us go down there armed and take over our border, there won't be a damn thing they can do about it. The federal government. We have to protect ourselves.
So that's what it means. Landmines, 50 caliber sniper rifles, and a whole bunch of self-proclaimed patriots committing massive violence against people who, more often than not, are escaping violence in one way or another themselves.
It has gotten to the point where there's thousands of us at this point that it's just enough. We're ready to come to Texas. We're ready for battle lines to be drawn. We're ready for the war to be declared. Sides have been chosen. I'm on Texas' side, obviously. Like, there's Biden support that are on his side. At this point, the lines have been drawn. The guns need to be loaded. The trenches need to be dug, and need to die.
And it's no wonder that people seriously think they're justified in thinking this way, because their political leaders are saying the same thing, just in a more digestible and a polite way for the average American.
We got a lot of work to do. They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. They poison mental institutions and prisons all over the world, not just in South America, not just the 3 or 4 countries that we think about, but all over the world. They're coming into our country from Africa, from Asia, all over the world. They're pouring into our country. Nobody's even looking at them. They just come in. Illegal immigration is poisoning the blood of our nation. They're coming from prisons, from mental institutions, from all over the world. Without borders and fair elections, you don't have a country. Make America great again. We must win in 2024. Or we will not have a nation. Our country is being invaded. It's an invasion by millions of illegal aliens from all over the planet, and left-wing sickos are pumping toxic anti-American propaganda into the minds of our beautiful youth. They're destroying our youth.
And if Trump is saying this, you know it has already reverberated through the party. And it's something that the base responds to, which is a major indictment of the Republican base and a terrifying prospect to think about.
Defend our southern border. Yeah. Lock it down. We need to stop the invasion that's happening. Yeah. It's an invasion, a daily invasion. It needs to end.
They put wire, they put things to keep people out. Biden's saying you got to take that down to let people come in illegally, which is just crazy. So you have Texas here that's holding its ground. They have every right to fortify the border vis-a-vis an invasion, and that's Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution. So they're in the right. All of this is just nonsense what Biden's doing. Texas has every right to stand its ground. We've in Florida, we've been sending people to help for many years now, because we understand it's not just a Texas issue, it's ultimately an American issue. And if we don't have sovereignty in this country, then we're not going to be a country anymore.
Taking the side of invaders against your own nation, taking the side of invaders against your land, your soil, your people, that's treason.
This type of rhetoric poses a very real danger to our society, particularly migrants and immigrants and anybody who is a part of a marginalized community. Because these individuals right there that we just heard, they're not even trying to hide the blood and soil rhetoric that we used to hear from Nazis, okay? And if you don't know what that is, it has to do with, the blood being the Aryan, the pure Aryan race, and then the soil, it was creating a magical connection between the Aryan race and their land, right? The Germans. So, yeah, I would be very concerned, because these are individuals who have power. They're not just some hobo on the street. They actually make decisions that affect so many, countless millions of lives in their communities, in their cities, in their states.